Hello there, my name is Wendy and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I make vlogs, travel, and lifestyle videos. I recently moved to SF, so if you're interested in seeing lots of SF content, then be sure to hit that little button down below. So today's video is really fun because it's finally going to be an apartment tour. So like I just mentioned, I moved to SF a little over a month ago. So I currently live in a microstudio apartment in the city and I pay $1,800 a month for the apartment. So you might be asking yourself, what is a microstudio apartment? I asked myself the exact same thing before I moved here. It varies by definition based on who you ask and what article you're reading, but it typically means an apartment that is less than 300 square feet. So my current apartment is around 170 square feet, which might sound like very teeny to you. It kind of is, but I'm totally used to this kind of small room because I just graduated from college. I'm used to having just one room that I can really call my own, and it's very functional. And although $1,800 a month might seem like a lot of money for a basically one bedroom apartment, I just found that it was sort of the easiest way for me to transition to my life here in San Francisco because the room came with a bed, a bed frame, a microwave, a fridge, and also a shared kitchen with everybody else in the apartment. The shared kitchen's on the first floor and I live on the fourth floor. The process of getting the apartment was super easy. I just signed a 3-month lease, and because I also live alone, I didn't really have to worry about roommates. Getting this apartment just kind of seemed like the easiest and best choice for me at the time. And I've been super happy with my experience so far. I did actually just sign a 1-year lease for a different apartment. It's just because I wanted to sort of live in a different location and I thought it'd be fun to live with a couple of other roommates and it would just liven up the space and I'd be able to meet new people through them. So when I was looking on Facebook and joined all of these SF housing Facebook groups, I would say in general for apartments that were in a nicer location and actually physically look like a nice space, I saw prices ranging from around $1,700 to $2,200.
Hi y'all, so this is Editing Wendy, and I just want to clarify that when I was looking for apartments, I was looking at around 3 to 4 bedroom apartments that were in more residential areas in SF, such as Russian Hill, North Beach, Pack Heights, Nob Hill, Hayes Valley, and I typically saw apartments ranging between $1,500 to $2,200, and that's sharing with a couple of other roommates. This is just from my personal research what I think the typical rent is for a 3 to 4 bedroom apartment in the city. Now obviously if you're living sort of on the outskirts of the city or even in Oakland, Berkeley, you'll be able to find much more affordable housing. But for me, I really wanted to live in the city, so I was willing to pay the higher rent.
So that's kind of all I can think of for this intro, and now let's just go ahead and get on to the actual apartment tour.
So this is a quick overview of the apartment. So this is everything you see right when you enter. Let's start with the sink. So this obviously came with the apartment. The sink has this really nice, I guess, like granite detailing that I actually really like. This really big mirror, hello. I love that this came with that. I didn't have to worry about it. It does get dirty really easily, so I tend to clean it quite a bit. There's a lot of storage space behind, which is really nice. As you can see, I have like a lot of face products and my toothpaste and everything in there. And then there's also storage down here. This is kind of just like a bunch of random stuff like cleaning products, contact solution, sponges, and everything. So I hung up these 2 command hooks and I have a hand towel and a face towel. This is where I keep a lot of my makeup. This is literally like 1/16 of my collection. There's so much more back home that I had to cut out and not bring. This is sort of like face products, eye products, and face products, and just eye products. So next I hung up this poster from Society 6 on this wall. It is a photo of Santorini, which is my dream vacation spot. I've been to many places in Europe. I have not been to Greece. I'm low-key saving it for my honeymoon. So this was my first time ordering from Society 6, and I actually meant to order wall prints instead of posters, but I ended up accidentally ordering the posters. They're just way larger than the prints that they typically offer, so it does cover a lot of the wall. I think once I move into my new apartment, I will end up getting a frame because I kind of just don't like the look of posters on bare walls anymore. I feel like that's very collegey, and we're more sophisticated than that. So now moving on to my closet, I do have very, very limited closet space. So this is everything in my closet. I believe I was able to fit like 60 hangers, but there really is not that much space in there, so I use these storage bins from Target to fit a lot of other clothing. So this is kind of like my gym clothes. These are socks, and there's a lot more stuff stuffed in the back as well, like folded up skirts, and I kind of just did the best I could. It definitely works. And then there's more storage down here. Up here is just like sleeping wear. This is just sort of a bunch of random stationery stuff, like my planner. This is my memory cards, pen drives and stuff. This drawer just has my jeans and workout pants. And then here there's a little nook where I put my amazing vacuum. The place tends to get a bit dusty and dirt will fall into the carpet, so that is perfect to use, and it's really small and convenient. This is my bed. I really love how my bed turned out looking. Up here I just have a bunch of cute little decor items, so some fake plants, my little message board that says "Now I'll do what's best for me," and because there's very low storage in this apartment, you really have to utilize every space you can, so I put my suitcase up there. This tapestry I got from Amazon. I just loved the cacti print. My sheets are from Bloomingdale's. This blanket is from Primark, and the Christmas lights, these are just normal ones from I don't even know where, and then these Christmas lights are from Primark. And the bed, funny story, is actually a Murphy style bed, which means it does fold up, and when you fold it up, it actually turns into a couch. So you can see the two sides of the couch's arms, and the cushions I have placed two down there and two actually behind my bed. So after you fold up the bed, you put the cushions on and it turns into a couch. And some people, I suppose, do that if they want company over. I tend to always just leave my bed down because when I come home, I just want to lie on my bed, and it's just not worth for me to fold it up. So this is the view outside of my apartment. It's actually a really dope view, especially at nighttime with the city lights. This is where I keep all my succulents. I did talk about them in my haul if you're more interested about where I got these. Here I have my little mug and jewelry holder, as well as two coasters that I love to just use as decoration. I think they're super cute. So now we will move on to this section. This is just my trash can. Yes, I do use shopping bags as trash bags. Thumbs up if you do the exact same thing. This is where I keep my shoes in these Bed Bath & Beyond containers, and then I have a laundry hamper, which we don't need to see. So now moving on to this little part of the apartment. This keeps my microwave and my fridge. I honestly don't even know what's in here. Yeah, okay, so it's just a lot of drinks that I've taken from my workplace, and I think I just have some like frozen food in there. I keep a lot of stuff stored in here, so my water bottles, my bowl, my hot kettle, and some tea and stuff back there. This is just some storage. We will move on to the bathroom, which is just very simple. There's nothing too fun in here. This lovely fuzzy rug that I got from Ross, and then I hang my razor up here, and just my shower stuff. This curtain that I got from Amazon for like $5. It's a little too short for the actual shower, but I love the shower. Has sort of this modern marble, whatever, granite vibe to it. And now we're gonna move on to my favorite part of the apartment, which is this little nook So I did create this little nook for a multitude of uses. I have this little floor pillow, a little carpet to really separate this corner from the rest of the room. But I will use this corner to eat, to read a book, to do work, watch Netflix. This chair is perfect as a table, and it's just a really cozy little area, and I've recently been using it as a backdrop for my videos, if you haven't noticed. It just is my favorite part of the apartment. It's kind of like what I'm most proud of. I really think it looks great. This is just a beautiful poster I ordered from Society 6. It's obviously of the Golden Gate Bridge. This is where I keep my bags that I bring to work. I have this super useful and cute tote bag from Outdoor Voices. I will use this as my gym bag because I do go to the gym 3 times a week, and then I take a workout class on the weekends. This is my work bag. It is from Nordstrom. I know it does look like the Madewell one. Everyone asks me if it's from Madewell. It is from Nordstrom, and it just buttons up here. This is what I use to carry my stuff to work. It fits so much stuff: your laptop, your phone, your wallet, literally 2 laptops if you wanted to. So this is just a full-length mirror, hello, that I ordered from Bed Bath & Beyond. It is so much bigger than I originally anticipated. I literally just wanted a full-length mirror so I could see my outfits to hang on this door, but it didn't even end up fitting on that door, but it is a really nice mirror. So that is it for my apartment tour. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing where I'm living in San Francisco, and keep your eyes peeled for more SF videos in the future, and also a new apartment tour of my future apartment, which I will be moving into in a month. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!